Hey there, my name is Matt Donahue, and I am the instructor for Chemistry 255, Organic Chemistry 1 for the fall 2022. So this is a syllabus tour video in which I will walk you through the important elements of the course as outlined in the syllabus. So to start, the location and time. The room number is Walker Science, room 137. The course is Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. noon. As I said, I'm the instructor, Matt Donahue. You can call me Matt. My office is located on the Hattiesburg campus in the Tech Building, room 429. I also have a Zoom office, which is linked here. My office hours will be Tuesday, Thursday from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. at room Tech 429, so where my office is located. There's a chalkboard in the hallway. We'll work at the chalkboard answering your problems. If you need to contact me using email, I would say first use the Canvas email feature. That way, when I respond to you, it's logged and there's a record of it. Alternatively, you can use my USM email as a second choice. If you need to call me, this is my office phone. I never answer it, so just leave a voicemail. That voicemail will be transcribed to an email, which is then sent to me. I have a YouTube channel called the OChem Lounge, where there's lectures, problem-solving screencasts, things like that for organic chemistry if you need more resources. I have a Twitter account at Donahue Group and a research website, mattdonahuegroup.org. So the prereqs for this course, you need to have been through you need to have been through Gen Chem 1 and 2. At USM, those are 106 and 107 with their associated labs. There's a co-requisite for this course, the 255 lab as well. So you're responsible for knowing all the material in Gen Chem 1 and 2. If you need to brush up on some things, there's a tutorial center in Walker Science, room 238. That's open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., staffed by graduate teaching assistants who are there to help you learn the material. So what is the goal of this course? What do we aim to do? So really we want to understand molecules at the molecular level, and specifically molecules that involve carbon, so that's organic chemistry. And to do that, we need to know concepts from general chemistry, including periodic trends, such as atomic size, electronegativity and polarizability, electron configurations, atomic orbitals, Lewis dot structures, resonance theory, and acid-base chemistry. So what we aim to do is understand the structure of small molecules at a molecular level, identify them through their functional groups, so those are specific bonding patterns of elements. We want to describe those molecules through the nomenclature. How do we name them? Aspects of how they're bonded, called stereochemistry. What's their reactivity? What mechanisms do they react with? And really, how do we know that molecule is what it is? And that's spectroscopy. So, objectives, what is intended through this course. So, not everyone's going to be an organic chemist, but this course is required in your major. That's why you're taking it. So I would challenge you to think about, why is your major degree requiring you to take this course? So here are some things that I think are going to be beneficial to you as the semester progresses. So demonstrate proficiency in learning a new concept through strategies of metacognition and pattern recognition. So what is metacognition? It is how you think about how you think. And really, it's a self-check. You know, when you're thinking, when you're learning something, you ask yourself, am I really understanding this? And so you really need to probe your own learning. So develop analytical problem-solving skills by employing good study practices. So are you putting not only the time necessary into studying, but are you using that time wisely? And I think overall appreciate the historical significance of organic chemistry in the advancement of human civilization. So we all know that humans live a lot longer nowadays than they did 100 years ago or 200 years ago, so why is that? So we'll look at some potential reasons why, how organic chemistry has affected human health and impacted the advancement of civilization. So the student learning outcomes, what is measured in this course? So there are 6 of these, and the words that are highlighted in green are the action verbs that you need to demonstrate you understand the material that's being taught to you. So that's what you're being assessed on in the exams. So number 1, name an organic compound using IUPAC nomenclature rules, and draw an organic compound from an IUPAC name. Number 2, identify the hybridization of carbon and determine how it affects bond lengths, bond angles, bond energies, and CH acidity, as well as 3-dimensional structure of an organic compound. Number 3, identify common organic functional groups and explain the connection between physical data and chemical structure. Number 4, interpret infrared, nuclear magnetic resonance, and mass spectra to identify signature organic functional groups and elucidate chemical structures. Number 5, illustrate the arrow-pushing formalism and predict the flow of electrons in a reaction to draw a logical mechanistic pathway. And number 6, analyze the key components of a reaction, including starting materials, reagents, solvents, and products to rationalize the transformation taking place. So these learning outcomes are going to probe that you're putting in the time and effort to understand the material that's being taught to you. So on the assessments, you're going to be asked questions, and you're going to accumulate points through those questions, and that's how you earn your grade. So the learning outcomes are sort of the umbrella under which the assessments take place. Course learning materials. The required textbook is Organic Chemistry 4th edition by David Klein. That's available completely online through Canvas as part of the first day program here at USM. So the cost is folded into your tuition. You have immediate access to that resource through Canvas. We are going to be using the iClicker app, so that's required as well. So each lecture period, you're going to have a quiz at some point in the 60 minutes. That's 5 questions that's going to be projected on the screen, and you have to answer through the iClicker app. We are not going to be using the iClicker remotes. You can only use the app because that works through the cloud, and then that is synced directly through Canvas. So everything's going to be monitored electronically, so you always know how many points you're earning in this class. Required software, you obviously need to be accessing your Canvas account every day. And to do that, have some sort of web browser, whether it's on a computer, a tablet, or a phone. So the course delivery. So how is the semester organized? There's 6 modules. Module 0 is in regards to the syllabus. So we're going through the syllabus now. You should also print this syllabus out so you have a hard copy. Then there's 5 actual modules regarding the content of the course. So 4 of those modules will have unit exams, and then the 5th module, that will be your final exam, which is cumulative for the entire semester. In the second column here, that shows you the content per the module. The total class periods are listed in the 3rd column, the number of lectures in the 4th. So essentially, each module has lectures plus 1 exam. You have pre-module quizzes that are administered through Canvas, and those are strictly related to the content in the syllabus. So you have to read the syllabus, understand the expectations, and then take a quiz. For each lecture period, so for example, Module 1 has 6 lectures. Each lecture is going to have 1 quiz with 5 questions. So 6 times 5, that's 30 questions per that module. Each question is worth 1 point. And so you can earn 30 attendance points per Module 1. You have 1 exam that's in class. And so basically you're earning points to earn your letter grade. So we're going to cover 12 chapters. We have 41 total class periods in which we meet. 37 of those will be lectures. The remaining ones will be exams. So types of learning activities. What do you need to do to earn your grade? So our direct contact is through lectures. That's where I sort of shine the broad light on the content. I will ask you questions throughout each lecture through the iClicker app. Those are bonus questions. At some point in the 60 minutes, you'll then take a quiz worth 5 questions, 5 points. And so that's how you're going to accumulate some points to earn your grade. You learn some of the material, then you reinforce it through the textbook readings and doing problems. And so that's on your own. So you need to show up to lecture. You then need to read the book. You need to do problems. So there's also points accumulated through the syllabus quizzes administered through Canvas. So you print the syllabus, you read it, you make sure you understand it. And then you earn the bulk of your points in this course through the exams, so 680 points. There's 4 exams written by me. Each of those is worth 100 points, that's 400 points. The final exam is worth 280 points, and that's cumulative, and that is written by the American Chemical Society. So you want to develop good study practices for being successful in this class, and by that, you're giving yourself enough time to read the textbook outside of lecture, but also doing as many problems as you can. You have to do problems. That's how you're going to understand this material. The tentative schedule of course topics is listed below, and these dates are taken from the fall 2022 calendar on the registrar's website. So over the next couple pages, you'll see the 5 modules. There's a synopsis of what the module is about. There's the required reading of what chapters are involved, and then there's the module learning outcomes with more verbs highlighted in green. And you can think of this as the study guide for that module. So for each chapter, what I've given you is some learning outcomes, and I've highlighted the verbs, things that you need to demonstrate you understand and have learned the material. So for example, in Module 1, Lecture 1, August 22nd on Monday, that's the introduction to the course, and then there's 3 main concepts we're going to go through. So we have 6 lectures. Lecture period 7, that's your first exam. So that's how these modules are laid out in the syllabus, so you understand the structure. Module 2, Module 3, Module 4, Module 5. And now what about the grading scale and assessment schedule? So how are you going to earn the letter grade that's reflected on your transcript? So here is a description of effort associated with those letter grades. Here is the percentage scale of points that you have to earn to earn that letter grade. The percentage scale is set. That never changes. The points required as of now are 965. So that's through all the assessments. There's a total of 965 points. If I multiply that by 0.9 here, the lowest number is 868.5. That's the minimum number of points you have to earn to get an A. So on and so forth down the columns. As I said, you're going to earn those points through exams, your quizzes, and your daily attendance. There's the number of points. That's the percentage that those points contribute to your overall grade. The dates of the exams, the quizzes, and the syllabus quizzes and lecture quizzes, how much time you get for each. So that's 965 required points. To help you succeed in this class, during each lecture there will also be bonus questions that are asked through the iClicker app. So those questions are worth 1 point. You get 0.25 for just answering, participating, and then you get the other 0.75 points for being correct. So the warning with that is you must be present in lecture to participate in the required quizzes and the bonus questions. And you have to use your iClicker app. If you're not present, or if your app's not working, you're not going to get those points because it has to be recorded electronically. I'm not going to accept scrap pieces of paper with your answers, or I'm not going to accept late answers. Everything has to be done in real time so that the scores are recorded on iClicker, because they are then synced directly with Canvas. And that way you have an electronic record of what your points are. So examination policies, you can read through this. The main thing is there are no makeup exams. You cannot take the exam early and you cannot take it late. The dates are scheduled here. So these are the dates. Mark them down in your calendars. Make sure that you're preparing for them. Make sure you don't forget about them. So set some calendar alerts. If by chance you have some excuse that you cannot make an exam, you have to get the excuse verified. Pending verification, if it is approved, the missed exam may be replaced by the average of your other unit exams. So make sure you read through this, you understand it. The Office of Student Affairs is there to advocate on your behalf. Make sure you follow the appropriate protocols. Tech help resources. So I'm not a tech guy, so if you need help, I would say follow what's listed here first before you reach out to me. More likely than not, they'll be able to help you faster than I can. Here is some motivation through a poem by Stephen Crane that I think is sort of helpful on your learning journey. And then finally, here is the USM Academic Policies that you can read through. The health protocol, academic integrity statement, and the different support resources available to you, students with disabilities, course workload statement, mental well-being statement, non-discrimination statement, confidentiality and mandatory reporting, food insecurity and student homelessness, speaking and writing, career services, and copyright statements. So this has been a tour of the fall 2022 syllabus, Organic Chemistry 1, and I look forward to a very productive semester. Take care.